crowds are waiting, sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the groups are thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the group starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the group starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you.
Let's get ready for the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny.
Greetings to thee.
From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
been like that for absolutely fucking ages since you gave me that tune. Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time to talk a little bit of mixing. Obviously, football is on, so we will be keeping you up with live updates while we are going through. If we suddenly go quiet, we know why, because I've got it on showing on here as well. So if you do want to know the score, or you don't want to know the score and you're going to watch it later, then just say I don't want to know the score. But if you want to know the score, just ask me and I will tell you. It's at the moment. So who you got on tonight? You've got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing guru, which is Graham, Big Al,
right.
Net Reality.
Big Al.
Big Gay Al. Big Gay Al. We've got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. He's a little bit better now. His throat's not as gravelly. But we'll talk about that in a bit. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim Advocate for Liberty. And we've got the green goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. Welcome, one and all. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat chat. If you're in Twat chat, swap it over live chat, any chat, or whatever chat it is on your device. And you'll keep up with us and you won't be 10 miles behind us. So that's it. If you ever got any questions, put them in chat about DIY mixing and we'll get round to you and we will answer your questions. If you're stuck on any recipes or want to know anything, then just we're there to help you out. We're just going to have a blather tonight because I don't expect loads of people being, to be fair, just because football's on. So and there's another 45 minutes to go. So, yeah. There we go. Get the chat.
I'm turning this off. I've got this text reporting football and it's saying things like, the stakes are so high. And I'm just like... Just listening to the commentary, not when it's actually coming up in text.
Yeah.
We've seen the football you're watching, Graham. No,
yes. So what we call. I'm going to say why we're calling him Big Gay Al. Big Gay Al is because he's watching disco football.
No, I wasn't watching disco.
Yeah, you were watching disco football. You're watching disco football.
For everybody who doesn't know what disco football is, type it into Google. Not Google.
Don't.
Type in disco football.
What's everybody
and
saying?
Then don't watch it. And then don't watch it.
Why have we got Willie O'Barry saying, what's the deal with you and feet, lol?
Because
and Benny, do you
Tim
prefer
put in the
hairy
chat
toes
earlier that you have a foot fetish tonight.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
you got a foot fetish. You won't stop watching them on TV.
Hairy toes, I do have hairy toes myself. I don't really like hairy toes because once they get to a certain length, they actually itch. So I have to shave them off myself.
Oh, I thought maybe it was because, when you braid them, they sit stuck together sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah, having to shave your toes is a nasty habit you gotta break, Benny.
Got to shave your toes. Honestly, they get sweaty and they end up same as my back hair. I look like a Neanderthal man. You see. Would you want? Do you want tumbleweed? I ain't got tumbleweed on this one.
So what I'm hearing is that whole joke about Hobbit Town and Yorkshire is real.
It is.
That's what I'm hearing here.
It is. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Right, what we'll do is we'll get Liam to run through chat and on quick tonight.
Yeah, so in chat tonight we have the 60 watt guy, the 60 watt guy, the 60 watt guy, Andy C.
Stretch it out, go on.
Craig D, Frankie Jazz 24/7, Leo Barry, Dusty Country Road, Rocky Tooney, John Vaping Joker, Neil Pitts, and I believe that is everybody so far.
Craig D.
Hello, everyone.
I said Craig D.
Oh, do you say Craig D? I didn't hear you say Craig
Yeah, I'm
D.
sure I said Craig D. Let's just say Craig D anyway. Just for fun.
Oh, David's in. David.
Hey,
Even better, fill out the numbers. Yeah, I bet. Well, like I say, I'm not expecting a lot of people in just because it's football's on tonight. So I think we'll be very low on numbers. Yeah, he says, Craig D says, hello, I'm here. Hey, don't forget me. Don't forget me. So what we're going to do is we'll do a quick buffet. And we'll start with, Cassie, what you drinking? What are you vaping on?
Well, I'm drinking coffee and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, It's misunderstood, is that one?
Not in the same cup though.
Oh
Caffeine.
God, no, not in the same cup. I got two.
No, you don't.
I've got the recoil on the Thelema, and I've got the last of my nut and my blueberry banana muffin. I'll be going through a couple more blueberries I've got sitting here, whatever. And then I've got the clutch, Dreamer clutch with the goon, and I'm vaping the New York cheesecake chocolate nut. That's
nut.
it tonight. I'll pass it on to Liam.
Okay, so I got the Hadron 250C with the Steam Crave Aromomizer V2 on top. And in that, I made up some more of that peach and coconut
did you?
custard.
Did you took the coconut out though, didn't you?
No, I dropped the strawberry out, but
Oh,
kept
the
the
strawberry.
coconut in.
Right, I know you dropped one of them out last week. You said you dropped it out.
Yeah, that coconut still isn't coming through.
Did it not?
So the coconut is at like 1.25%, which is quite high for Flavora sweet coconut. And it's only like 4% custard. I dropped all creams out, so it's literally just custard, white peach, sweet coconut, and sweetener. And that sweet coconut still isn't coming through.
At one point, what custard is it?
4% cat V1. But I'm wondering though whether it just could be where I'm vaping it fresh. It may very well come out after if I could leave it alone for a couple of
I
weeks.
can taste it, that sweet coconut if it goes 0.4. I start tasting it.
Yeah, I can normally taste it really low as well, which is why I was really surprised. I can smell it.
You
You
can't
smell it
taste
when you smell the bottle. You just can't taste it.
He's coconut blind.
Yeah. So he don't like grape, and he's coconut blind.
And I will pass it over to Graham.
Yeah, okay. What are we doing? It's the buffet, is it?
Yeah.
Buffet.
Okay, yeah, got barrage. And in that, I had some iced caramel latte from Dripper Labs, which I've been vaping all day and it's really nice, but I wanted to test me butties, which is just bread and butter. But at the moment, it's iced caramel latte butties.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is like you dip your butties in
Coffee.
teacup milky coffee with slight ice. So it's I'm just vaping it down so I can taste it. I'm just still balancing the bread. I think I've taken it a little bit too low. I think I found the sweet spot though. So
All
I'm
right.
again, I'll mix it again and see if I've got that sweet spot. And I'll do it again and I'll pass it on to Tim.
I've got the barrage on top of Cassie's mod, the Chen. I'm vaping on King Jam filled Yorkshire pudding.
Ooh.
Yes, Benny. I figured
Why
I might as
King?
well
Why
celebrate
King?
Hobbit. Because it's got King from Puzzle. See, King. And then I got the Blaze Solo on top of the Dreamer Clutch. And then that I'm vaping on Nom Nom's cran apple gravy, which is that apple cinnamon, finishing that off. And that's all I've got. So it's all you, Benny.
Oh, over to me. Right. So
I got
I am
more
on.
that I'm not vaping on.
I'm on the trilogy with the Guar, and inside that I've got some Tropic Crush slush, which is from is it Mixology?
Oh,
E6 shop.
yeah, E6 shop.
Yes. So I got a couple of bottles then that were on sale. It's all right. It's very topically, coconut, tropically. I'm not getting a lot of slush from it. I'm getting more of a sort of a tropical cream, like a soda, like a cream soda sort of taste, rather than a slush. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I just thought summer, I'll have something a bit different. It would in box, so I thought I'll nick it up and use that today. And I'm also on Innikin's new billet box style thing, which is a Innikin Chrome and R with the cubics on top and inside that I've got Macca's Y4, and that is me tonight. That is me. Did have to do some mixing
You
myself.
stocked up on Macca's RY4?
No, I need to get some. I'm waiting for them to put a sale on.
Up, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a little bit left. I've got half a bottle left. Look, half a bottle left. Because I keep it in the same bottle. This used to have obviously naughty juice RY4, so I keep it in the same bottle. Once I've mixed it up, I just keep it in the same bottle now. Because once you get down a little bit, you just keep topping it up, don't you? Just mix it on the same thing, just so you get hot flavour on it. But every so often they'll have a sale, so I'm waiting for them to have a sale on them, so I can get like a 10% discount or something. Do you know what I mean?
This is where you start supporting the football, isn't it? So they win the finals, everybody gets happy and drops the prices, and you buy bargains.
Yes, exactly.
You would want. Any reason why you want England to win?
So we'll have big sales. Exactly. So that's me. I did do some mixing. But I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna ask you if you've tried it yet. And I'll sing. Have you tried that?
Churro, yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised. Yeah. I'm quite surprised on it, to be honest with you, because I was going through my stash. I was thinking, what can I mix up? And I thought, so I'm like, when you just get them out, you just have a quick taste. Like, that quite nice, quite nice. And then I found a little bottle of that as well.
The cinnamon roll.
Yes.
Cinnamon roll.
Yeah, well, it's quite weak. It's quite a weak one, is that one. But I put it with that churro, and it's quite dominant now. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a dominant sort of cinnamony sort of roll thing, which put some strawberry in with it, some custards and some cream. But all I'm getting at the moment is that dominant cinnamon roll. Because it only makes it up fresh.
See, I think churro, cat funnel cake, and some New York cheesecake would be really nice together.
Yeah, I tell you what else I put in as well. I put in, which I found, which was to give it like a sort of a fried thing, with it being like a churro.
Deep fried
Sponge cake.
something. Sponge cake. Okay.
Yeah,
Real flavours, deep fried sponge.
that sounds lovely.
Do you know, right? It gives you quite a sort of a donutty, like the fried donutty sort of taste to it. Do you know what I mean? But it makes it a bit greasy on my lips. It does give you that greasy sort of.
But that's what you want with donuts.
I know, but it's a bit. I think I've gone a little bit over because it's very powering on all of them. Like, I can taste fuck all else except from sort of the fried bit and the churro and the cinnamon roll. I can't. So I only mixed up fresh last night. So I'll leave it now. I just wanted to say. So I had a tank full. I enjoyed it, but I went a bit overboard on sweetener as well.
Yeah, there's something I went overboard on when I was trying to think.
I went overboard with that. If you see it,
That's Cabela.
oh, fucking hell! It's extra sweet.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's here now.
Yeah,
It's
so
it's not nice when you go overboard on that stuff, is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
It's
I put it
kind
up.
of full on.
Yeah, I put it up one.
Yeah, I put it at 0.75, and I was just like, oh my God, this is so sweet.
Yeah, I think I've got a little bit overboard. It's fucking sweet now. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just thought I'd have a little play around because I was looking at my thing. Because if you didn't know, there's a competition going on, which we'll let Tim explain it to you. There's a competition on ELR, the new competition going on. So I was looking at flavours, what I'd got, and if I were going to buy some in, which I'll probably talk to you after the show about it, because obviously it's got to be private.
Well, we can't help you buy stuff. You got to do it on your
Well,
own.
No.
Don't talk to
I'm not
Graham.
gonna.
Don't talk to
I'm not
Graham
gonna-
because Graham likes to share his recipes prematurely.
Well, no, what we could do on show is basically talk about creams, strawberries, and
Well, take it away, son. Take it away. So, Tim, do you want to tell him about the ELR contest?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll share it here. So the ELR contest 3 is live. It's going to be a strawberry shortcake festival. Strawberry shortcake is what you're going for. You're going for the layers here. They want the whipped cream, the strawberries, and the cake. Well, it can be cake is kind of the part that's questionable. Different areas use different people do different things for it. Some people use a biscuit, some people use cake. There's all kinds of variations, from sponge to pound cake to whatever. So that's your interpretation. But it must be a new strawberry recipe, or a new recipe with strawberry shortcake theme. Must contain at least 2 strawberry concentrates. So don't just throw in 1 strawberry and go. Has to be at least 2. No minimum or maximum flavor percentages. Concentrates, the flavors have to be available at Bull City, Flavor Jungle, Medicine Flower, or DIY Juice of Canada. So you got to check and make sure that the flavors you use are available there. Graham, you have to check and make sure they are available there.
In my notes, I've got links to every single flavor in my recipe.
Okay, that's a smart move.
Just to make sure.
They will be looking for layers, shortcake. Like I said, the cake is, you can have different types of whatever you consider the cake for this. Strawberry and the cream aspect. This is not a strawberry blueberry contest, or a strawberry any other fruit shortcake. So don't be mixing up like a boysenberry, raspberry, strawberry, whatever. It's got to be a strawberry shortcake. You can use, though it does say you can use other fruits to enhance strawberry aspect, like apricot, for instance, at a low percentage. Works really well. So you can use it to enhance, but make sure it's strawberry, a actual strawberry, and not a mixed berry in the end.
So basically,
and then recipes must be submitted no sooner than July 15th, no later than September 1st. All recipes must be tagged with the Y'all Mixing Comp 3. Contestants must post a reply in this thread, so you're going to need this thread. Rocky's already posted it in the chat. You have to reply here. If you don't have access to reply, message one of them on here to let them know, and they can bump you up. Otherwise, wait the 24 hours, whatever, and then you'll be able to reply on here once you sign up. You got to post here on this, but you don't post your recipe here. Do not post your recipe here. Provide its actual steep time, but try to keep steep time from 10 to 14 days for the judges. Also, make sure it lasts more than 14 days, because if you make it to the next round, it'll be tested with the same mix. They're not going to remix it and test it within that time frame again. It'll be retested. So try to make sure you don't have one that somehow changes between 14 and like 21 days, because that could be a real problem for you. If no steep time is listed, negative points, and they will be testing out the shake or the next day. And make sure with the steep times, it's actually in the ELR calculator as an actual a feature. So you're going to have to use it. Use of invalid flavors will result in disqualification. Recipes must cut. Yeah, you should pay attention to that. Anything that says disqualification, Graham, pay extra points to. Recipes must be kept private until the winner is announced. So when you only one recipe is allowed, you can't make more than one. Once a recipe is submitted, it is final. No exceptions. You cannot change your recipe. You cannot switch to a different one. You have to use all functions of the calculator, like I said, including using your steep time. Follow the contest rules and criteria above. Description in your notes have to be accurate. They want accuracy to how it tastes, originality, and taste. And then what you do when you're done with your recipe, you submit it here. You send it to Fiddy, Canaware, or Rocky Tooney and submit recipe only once. You do not have to submit to all 3. Send it to one. They will share them to each other.
I think we all should send to Rocky and make his life a misery.
And if you share your recipe publicly before the winner is announced, you automatically be disqualified.
Okay.
Graham, pay attention.
Okay.
Disqualified.
He's done almost every disqualified thing in here Graham has done. He knows from experience. Awards and prizes: first place $100 cash via PayPal or Zelle, courtesy of the LR staff. Second and third place prizes will be announced. Stay tuned. Winner announcement date to be determined. This is for Benny, the reason they wrote it this way. Depending on the number of submissions, we'll try for 6 to 8 weeks from September 1st to procure flavorings needed, mix, test the recipes, and compare notes, and retest as needed. But you notice they left it very loose because Benny was very strict last time, so they made sure to loosely put it in here. Good job, guys. All right. Yeah, so that's the contest. And it is this is one of those ones I've talked about this a few times. I've done a few shows on it. Layers are tough. Getting the
Yes.
layers to they separate.
Annie,
That's a not
Duchess,
easy task.
you all right?
I think it's a good one.
It's the bit I suddenly read and I was like, oh, okay, that's that now.
Well, you're going to have to make a stone first, aren't you? You're going to have to make it sort of your base that you're going to work off of, which is that's probably going to be a cake bit, and work up from there.
Well,
be
this for me, I'm going to have to craft something which I can taste for a strawberry.
Yeah.
Which
Well, good, because then maybe Rocky can taste it too.
I've been putting it off, making a strawberry for blind. And this is a good chance to have a go at it. Just means
It's also a good chance to get Rocky to maybe taste it too, because Rocky's
that's
strawberry
the
blind too.
isn't it? Get Rocky to taste it.
Yeah.
Because that's extra points straight away.
Yep.
But yeah, there's loads of stones out there. Classic. The one thing I was surprised at, because you go to Ball City, I was surprised how little flavours Ball City actually has now.
Oh, mate, I was looking through it when I was looking for comparing flavours that I could get from Noms and Bull City. I was like,
well,
have they got
there's
this?
a difference.
Fuck,
there is a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Bull City is 100% food compliant. And if companies don't provide all the necessary paperwork to be food compliant in the US, Bull City can't carry their flavors. Nom's kind of the Wild West. They will carry almost anyone's flavorings. So there's a difference.
Because I was looking at one and I'm thinking, oh, that might go well. And then I looked on Bull City and it's like, oh, they haven't fucking got it.
Yeah, Flavour
Jungle.
Jungle.
That is why, though. I've had extensive talks with them. It's
Canada
all about
one's
having to be able
good.
to get that paperwork.
I think you've also
That
got the
opens up
disparity.
101 to you and opens up a few other options. The DIY Canada.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's going backwards and forwards, checking to see which has got fucking
you can even
flavour
use
you want
real
to
flavours.
use, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Real flavors, Rekka.
They've got to be able to get them, so I can understand exactly why they're doing that.
They can get them from Noms.
But it.
They can't actually, because if they could, they'd already have them. They want to, but they have to have the right paperwork. They're working on getting some of the Noms line over there, but you have to have all the paperwork in row for the U.S. Regulations. They want to just stay on the legit side of things, so they don't have to worry about getting snagged.
Yeah.
There's a certain chemical in strawberries which triggers the non-taste, and if I could get hold of because Wayne mentioned it, he did a thing about being strawberry bind and what chemical it was, and I was just thinking, just get the sheets, safety data sheets, check to see if that's in there. If that's in there, don't get it. That one in, that you're more likely to. But that's so much work.
Not really. Odie has this whole spreadsheet with clickable links to a lot of the data sheets that I can use, so I could actually do that.
I think I've got that. I've got one.
Odie Duda put a lot of work into that thing, but he's got a nice spreadsheet that has all the data links and everything.
Wasn't that on ELR?
No,
ELR's got one in a thread somewhere where it's in resources where it's got links to data safety data.
Yeah, he's put so much work into that. It's like links to almost anything that's ever happened, any place that's ever been mentioned for these flavors. This database, 5,200 flavors on that list. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
We did have a question from 60 Watts Guy. Put what flavour house would you not do without? I think you've got to look at it and think what you're going to do, because if you are going to just stick with one flavour house, you need to know what you're going to make, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want one that's got the biggest variety.
For me, it's SSA. It has been for a while.
Yeah,
and because they're cheap, so I have no qualms in trying things out.
I've always struggled.
Candies. If I'm going candies, I'd want Wonder Flavors. I mean,
we can only have one.
It depends on what flavor we're going.
No, but you can only have one that you can't do without. I got a Wonder Flavour for my candy, and I got a fucking Flavour West for this. It's one, Tim. One. What?
Yeah, see,
but I'm playing Pokemon here. I'm collecting them all, so
I can't mix with just one flavor house because there's certain flavors in the other houses. It's like I might be able to just mix a straight up custard, no problem at all, just using Capella.
Yeah,
and be happy with that. But then when I want to add, I don't know, I want to add a strawberry to it. It's like, well, yeah, sweet strawberry's okay, but jungle flavor's ultimate strawberry's better. So then I'll put that one in. I always use the best flavor to me
Which you can get
in
from
the,
all
in,
flavors
in the mix.
in the competition. Sorry, just adding that for you.
Yeah, I've tried limiting myself to flavor houses. And if you're doing like a certain profile, it works out okay. It's like Wonder Flavors. If you're mixing candies,
Mm.
then you're laughing. But when you try and mix other things, that there are flavors that Wonder Flavors do, and they do okay. But then there's other flavors houses that have got they're better.
I mean,
So-
if you're a booze mixer, you like the boozy flavors. How do you really do it without Vape Train? I'm sorry, Vape Train's like the key to that. There's a
What
couple
used to be
others you
other
can
one that
use.
used to do it? Monk, that flavour monk,
Flavor
wasn't it?
monks, yeah. I've
Used to
just
make
Monks,
really
yeah.
nice. Used to make
been
really nice.
messing around with flavor monks. I've just been
Yeah.
using like divine custard.
All
And
right, yeah.
I just before they went off norms, I bought us some of that botanical, that gin from Flavor Monks.
The gin,
that
yeah, that's
everybody was
nice
raving
gin, is
about,
that?
and then
Yeah.
I realised that I hate gin in real life. And I do really dislike it in vapes. But
I actually like
VTA
like
whiskey,
botanical gin.
I love the VTA whiskey, and I like is it the whiskey, the bourbon? That's it. I ordered
Bourbon.
a little bottle of bourbon because I needed to top up, because just putting a tiny little bit of that VTA bourbon in custards you can just warm a custard up.
Yeah.
And
What's
if you want
Sankey
that
just
kick,
done with?
VTA vodka.
Yeah, what's
mean, Russian
Anki just
vodka.
done with Bailey's, the Irish cream? Which one has he just used?
He did the tiramisu and Irish cream,
Yeah, what
He's-
Irish cream did he use? Because he said it really nice, that.
Arametto,
Oh, is it the one from Wonder Flavors? The amaretto.
Yeah.
Amaretto.
think
Yeah,
so.
Wonder
Yeah.
Flavors. Amaretto.
Yeah.
And
So,
he's
yeah.
really doing mixing at the moment.
He's loving it, isn't he? Loving it. Loving it at the moment. So, but it's a good time to get into doing stuff yourself, to be honest with you. Just doing little bits and pieces, you know.
And I did
even
put
if
this in chat, so I'll go over this too, Benny.
Go on then.
I put this in chat already because it mentioned plum, and I made this before Plum Job came out. Just saying. So, Plum Tobacco Brandy V2. The V1 was VSO, so obviously I wanted you go over V2 tonight, so Benny didn't have a heart attack. Brandy from FA at 1, Cashew from Wonder Flavors at 1, Plum Purple Wonder Flavors at 1, and Turkish Tobacco Flavor at 1. And this is absolutely freaking delicious.
Does look
Like,
nice.
so,
I didn't expect it to be, but it did.
yeah, it looks like
Easy
it.
though.
Look,
One,
it does-
one.
Go ahead, Liam.
Go on.
it looks like a nice recipe. I just wonder what the cashew actually adds.
A little bit of the almond. There's a touch of almond in that cashew, and it just adds like just another layer and a little bit of texture there too to it, because otherwise
just-
it's just a plain
that-
drink,
That little bit of nuttiness to the tobacco.
and it blends really well. Yeah, it actually was quite delicious. I went through quite a bit of it. Yeah, because there's a kind of like a little bit of a slight, like that cherry almond note in that cashew for some reason, and I don't know why it's in that cashew, because cashews don't really have that, but that one does have a touch.
No.
And it blended well. Yeah. No, I actually wound up mixing that up, and I wound up vaping through it like crazy. It's like, and it reminded me of like, have you ever been to like what do you call them? Those places where you can get I don't know what you'd call them over there, but like they used to have the smoke shop bars here. You like a
Yeah, it's like a shisha lounge.
yeah, kind of. But you go in there and have a cigar, and you can sit and you
Yeah.
can have a drink, and that's what this reminded me completely of. It brought me right back to the couple times I've ever been to one, and it's like I remember sitting and having a whiskey in there and just
so-
I
sitting
was just
relaxed.
thinking Texan whorehouse.
So, sounds like Tim was going to an old boys club.
Yeah, an old boys club or a Texan whorehouse.
But yeah, I've been a couple of different places like that before, and it kind of brought me back there. It's like, oh, wow, I like it when they trigger a memory that you don't expect it to.
I've lost the flavour that I left out. I don't
Someone
know.
said that, I think 60 Watt guy or someone said they didn't like plum. It's like, Plum can be good if you use the right ones.
It's down on top of your TV. It is, Benny.
So what other tips would we suggest with the competition? I kind of dawned on me last night isn't it? Well, let's play the judges. Fiddy is very sensitive to butyric, isn't he?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're thinking
Yeah.
the judges think this is Ken's contest. He did do this, and it makes sense because Fiddy and Rocky
but
have problems with this profile. They do. Both of them do. So
Well, why
I feel
fucking
bad
pick
for
it
them.
then?
Because
Ken did. It's Ken's idea.
a very simple challenge of separating three things: a bakery, a cream, and a flavor. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah. It's creams have a creams have a tendency to sink into bakery flavors.
Yep.
Yeah. Because the one I made, I was like that going. It's just going to melt into the cream. It's just going to taste like sludge. How do I separate this damn thing?
Well, also the softer versions of cake, like if you're going for a nice, the traditional one is showing for traditional for US, you
Which
go
is
for
a
that
cake
soft angel cake or whatever fluffy cake. A lot of times, even the strawberries will sink into it and become a part of the cake, and they're not separate anymore.
Yeah.
So you got to really think this through. It's gonna be hard to get that separation just right.
Yeah, I think a pinch of marshmallow or a little pinch of meringue might actually help with some of that separation a little bit, but I think it's still going to happen.
My immediate thought is texture, especially for the shortbread. You need to get that texture on some texture on.
It's
that
a shortbread
bread to just bring
cake.
it.
Right, so I looked into
Shortbread.
this, right? America, they do it as a cake. If
Yeah.
you type it in for an English version, it's a scone.
And if you, after talking to Fiddy and Rocky in chat, they're not particular on what type of cake it is because there is a lot of variations of it. If you wanted to use a biscuit,
Yeah,
if
I
you wanted to
think
use a graham
Scottish.
or whatever, they can do. They're not really so worried about that. It's more like you get some kind of cake-ish layer, a cream layer, and a strawberry layer. That's the important part.
Yes! Oh, sorry.
What was that, Benny?
Oh, Holland.
They've just England.
Holland just scored.
No, sorry. Sorry. I'm just seeing if it's offside. Oh, it could have been offside.
No, there you go.
Yeah, so
Offside.
I mean, when you were
Just
saying
looking
about
at-
the complexity of getting that texture, that's not really that much of a problem. They're taking some of that out by saying that it could be a cake or a biscuit. But the thing is, you better make sure if you tell them it's a biscuit,
It is a
tastes
biscuit.
like a biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, scone's not a cake, but I
And
mean, when
because
they said the graham
was
would be
thinking
okay
like
if
a
you get a graham layer, that's definitely not really a cake either. So
I thought I could solve this problem because I want to do a kind of a biscuit kind of thing because it's traditional kind of thing. But then I was like, use the cake to bring out the texture. What do I describe it as? A biscuit cake.
Biscuit cake.
I couldn't
Describe it as a-
remember, but
describe it as a
Jaffa.
Call it a Jaffa cake. That's a biscuit cake.
The thing is that where I'm going to fail is one, the strawberry. I'm going to fail on the strawberry. Two, I'm shit at descriptions. Really, really bad at descriptions. And three, I know I'm going to insult one of the judges in the descriptions just for shits and giggles.
It was, if you didn't know, it was offside. Disallowed. Fuckers. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
But there's not that many shortbready, cakey kind of flavours out there.
No, and that's why when you look at the picture, it looks more like a Nanny just said a scone is not a cake, but it looks like a scone. When you have a look at it, if you look on the pictures, it looks more like a scone than it does a cake. You know, so that's a short cake. Do you know what I mean? So,
Rocky just said strawberry and cream on a mini sponge cake will be disqualified. joke.
Yeah.
But that tells me the strawberry and cream inside a mini sponge cake will be perfectly fine.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So-
he said, "Morning, I hate all sponge cakes he's tried." So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm with Rocky on that. I've never liked any of the sponge cakes I've tried.
No.
Golden sponge.
Golden sponge is nice, yeah.
Yeah, golden sponge, one-on-one golden sponge. But the problem is, you stick anything with it, you go, bye. It's just,
Yeah, and he's saying
where did that go?
And he's saying think more Hostess Twinkie with more cream and strawberries.
Yeah.
So that's what you're sort of looking at. You like I say, it depends how you take it. It can either be a biscuity sort of cakey sort of thing, or it's going to be an outright cake in it.
Yeah, but that separation has to be there.
And it's got to taste good.
Yeah.
Really, you can get all muddled with the technicalities and everything like that, and it ends up maybe you drop
Pound cake
some
is an option.
technicalities.
Okay, pound cake is an option. I found some pound cake. Then we're looking for a thing, but I don't know it. I think it's liquid pound. I don't know.
One of the things with a recipe like that is it's very, very easy to overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
And I think the more complicated you get, the more overcomplex, the more flavors you throw at that mix, the more chances are that you're never going to get any of that separation.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
That is pound cake.
Oh, Flavour Shack. DIY Flavour Shack.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Pound
That's
cake.
going to be rare, especially in the UK.
I don't even know where it came from. I have no idea. I don't know if it were in it because it was in a chef's box. So I think I must have got it in a.
That looks like a chef's label.
Yeah. I'm guessing, like I say, I'm guessing it is from a chef's mystery box, and they threw that in.
Yeah, I've tried that. I didn't like that. I didn't like their butter my biscuit, and their butter my biscuit is in that homemade sponge cake. It's the first thing I could taste.
Which
And
is
it made
the new SSA one. I haven't tasted it yet.
It's a little bit.
I
It's
liked
not
it.
very cakey. It's got a thing of cake. Do you know what I mean? When you taste it, it's got a little bit of cake there, but it's not a full on sort of cakey taste. Do you know what I mean? So, but I did look and see if they got that, so I can't use that neither.
Right, if that SSA homemade sponge cake is a brand new release, then no, I
Brand
haven't
new.
tasted
It's
it.
a brand new release.
Yeah.
So what makes it different from the one that they actually released before then? Because I'm sure that was also homemade sponge cake they released months ago.
It might be months
If
ago.
not a year or even
No, it's not a year. It's
if
fairly
not a
new.
year or two ago.
Don't know. I haven't tasted it. I've got it out, but I haven't decided on anything I want to make. Just don't
Yeah,
fancy
'cause
cake at the moment.
Because there was definitely a sponge cake that they released at exactly the same time as that butter my biscuit.
Oh, that's a while ago, isn't it then?
Yeah. And I'm sure that was called
You're talking
homemade
about
sponge cake as
COVID
well.
times. COVID times, all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure that was called homemade
The
sponge
good
cake.
old days.
Yeah. When you had
It's,
fuck all else to do but look and see what you can find.
What to do apart from Zoom and mix and chat and get drunk and have a great year, and then everybody complains about it afterwards. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Ooh, Rocky doesn't like golden sponge cake from 1-on-1.
Yeah, just no. I'll take out my recipe.
Yeah.
The new homemade sponge cake from SSA is a really nice sponge cake. It's like got a lot of nutmeg in it. I get more
I don't get the
of
nutmeg.
like an old-fashioned homemade donut out of it than an actual sponge cake because it's a little bit dense for a sponge cake, but it tastes really nice.
That could
What
be
did I get
useful.
for that? Homemade sponge. It starts with H, right? Homemade.
Yeah. Homemade sponge cake. That starts with an H.
The
Sponge
other,
cake homemade. It's not homemade sponge cake.
the other cake I think I always go back to his angel cake, the Flavour West.
It doesn't matter anyway because you can't use that one
Flavours
because
angel
it's
cake.
not from the right one of the
Yeah,
places you can get it.
that one of flavors angel cake is really nice, but it's very light. It gets lost
Oh, it's
very
cap,
easily. The
not
same as
noms.
same as their white cake. Their white cake gets lost very easily as well.
For some reason, the white cake just reminds me of cake with icing. Icing. I get royal icing from it, and I don't know why. Is it because I'm just thinking,
I don't think you're thinking of white cake that's
yeah,
got the actual white icing around it.
yeah, and I get that, and I can't shake it. I know it's not right, but I still can't shake it.
Yeah. I've got some angel cake over there, but I don't know
Tim,
what's
it's
that.
not cap either. It's SSA.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as I say. Got notes on the other computer. They're not on this one. I tested those in there.
Been a long day, is it, Tim?
It really has.
Yeah, we
I
got
found-
up, got the mail, and went back to bed. Got up 10 minutes before we came in here.
Do you know, I was looking through this
I
box.
didn't even get back to
found that as
bed.
well.
I just laid down the bunny and no more my eyes closed and the alarm went off.
Chocolate glaze donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, the FA one. It's more chocolate than glazed donut.
Yeah, that's what I sort of looked at. And I got
Yeah, that's a good flavour. I like that flavour.
it's quite frosty.
That-
It's more of the
Yeah.
icing than the donut, innit? It's more of the
Yeah,
icing than the
it's-
donut.
It's very, very underrated, that flavour.
Yeah. So I'll just have a look. I'll tell you what else I got while we're on. Looking
Is
at
there a
things.
lemon cake flavour? Yeah, every FA flavour. Every time I has to do a cake.
Oh, the best
hint
lemon
of
cake I
lemon.
tried was the Inawera lemon cake, but the only problem is that the lemon played hide and seek. If you vaped it for a little bit too long, that lemon just completely disappeared.
Well, I was hooked on, was it, the FA Pandora for a while.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
I
that's the
love
best as well.
that, but try and mix it with anything. It turned everything. It just didn't work with any. I couldn't get it to work with anything. And I was blaming everything else apart from that Pandora because I liked it so much. I didn't want to
Yeah.
get rid of that. And then I suddenly realized, oh no, it's the Pandora. Let's get rid of that and swap it out.
To answer the 60-watt guy, I actually create my own recipes. It's not often I mix other people's. I should perhaps do it a bit more, but
I have mixed other people's recipes in the past,
Yeah.
but I haven't done for a while myself.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time I've ever done it is for shows, really, or if a recipe really, really stood out for me. But I haven't
Yeah.
done that for ages.
Well, I mixed holiday pie, didn't I, the other week and made a load of it. It's all gone as well. I vaped it all. Yeah, I don't think I left it to steep long enough either. It's supposed to be a 3 to 4 week steep. It would have gone within 3 weeks.
Am I behind on this then? Am I behind on this because Edgy? Because I'm not onto that part yet. So unless he's telling me to score, and I'm not even. They haven't scored yet.
Yorkshire TV is so cheap.
I'm on ITV.
They're not paying for.
Oh no, he's just scored now! Oh, come on! It's, fucking hell, it's like satellite going over the top. He's just scored now. Come on! Whoa!
Did you do a pirouette after scoring?
Yeah, he only did. Well, they're all hugging him and dancing round him, like, so he's got a yellow card. I was on it.
Confirmed. Hedgie B is living in the future.
Yeah, you must say. I'm on ITV. It's going watching online, like, so.
To answer
So if you're wondering if this is Benny's show today,
I create my own recipes because I don't have time to mix anybody else's because Tim has so many freaking mixing shows that I'm on. I just don't have time to vape everything I even make.
Edge is nearer Germany than me. Oh dear, I can't believe he was like telling me it was 2-1. I'm like, fucking him. So we've gone over cakes. So these are a few cakes. So if you are going to look at it, you're going to have to sort of look around different flavoured houses. But is there one that you sort of say, yeah, SSA, or do you know what I mean? Or would you sort of think maybe try a couple of them? Do you know what I mean? See what you get, or would you sort of say to people?
I'd try a couple of different cakes, to be honest, because
Yeah, I would layer a couple. You're
And
almost gonna have to if you're gonna get layers.
yeah, perhaps even different types as well. Because the problem you've got is if you're say using Capella yellow cake.
I was just
you
about to say,
really
can
like-
we use DAP? Are we DAP? Are we all right with DAP? It's not going to be a DAP-free one.
No.
No,
Oh, that's all right. Just stick yellow cake in it, Flavour West.
say you really like Capella yellow cake, but you might find then that the strawberry that you want to use with it, your preferred strawberry with it, doesn't mix very well with Capella yellow cake.
Yes. See, I'm having that problem at the moment. Everybody's saying I'll do ultimate strawberry. I really can't taste that in a mix.
I find it to be kind of that's a filler strawberry for me.
Yeah, I haven't
a main strawberry.
Yeah, I haven't found. I've used it a couple of times now, and I really don't think it's the ultimate strawberry. Do you know what I mean? I definitely, and I put it with. I only had strawberry ripe from from TFA. Don't know why I've got TFA one, not Cap. I don't know. I'm just looking through my stuff, and I really can't taste the strawberry. And I've done it a couple of times with ultimate strawberry. Stuck it with sweet strawberry. And I really can't taste it. It doesn't taste any different. In fact, I just don't taste it. I taste it more when I put strawberry sweet strawberry and strawberry ripe. I taste more strawberry out of that than I do putting ultimate strawberry in. So I don't know if it's just me.
I see Cassie has just answered JVJ as well. What flavour can I use to increase caramel? So, lady said likes to back caramel with some Favora caramel or a low percentage of like butterscotch. I think
Come on, lads.
that's the key when you're looking to actually boost a flavour. You don't necessarily have to look at completely different flavours, like like using a bit of apricot to boost the strawberry. Just throw 2 strawberries at it.
Yeah. I tell you what, I have got.
Throw
what
two
was daytime
different types of
Frank's?
caramel.
And you have to, in this case, use at least 2. So
What was Daytime Frank's trick? It was
tell
something
you what's not a bad
pistachio
butterscotch.
for
That.
strawberry.
Yes, that's a really good butterscotch.
It's nice butterscotch, is that? It is a nice butter. I taste
Yes,
it on
it
back
is.
of my hand. I'm like, that's really nice. Is that?
You could also try a little bit of brown sugar as well, if you can actually find the brown sugar that's suitable to your taste. Because there's not that many brown sugars out there.
The
There's
TTA,
2, maybe 3.
DX brown sugar is really nice.
I think that's a
Use
bit
that a
racist.
lot.
There's not that many.
Yeah, I
Bit of
think the
minority.
original TFA brown sugar is okay, but gets a little bit vegetal. When you push it a bit too high, it's got like a funky green note to it for some reason.
I think I've only got the vape train one.
Yeah, that gets a
And
little.
that
That
was
gets a
a
little.
bloody- that just appeared. I thought I was using it really low, and it was just took over everything.
Yeah, but that also gets a bit of a green note to it as well when you push it.
Oh, yeah, I've got 2.5 minutes left. Shush.
Edgy, Sweat Caroline probably tastes like sweat.
Sweet Caroline.
No. He said Sweat Caroline. He didn't say sweet. There's no 2 E's. There's an E and an A. That's Sweat Caroline. That
Okay,
probably
so
tastes sweaty.
Hedgie B is doing what we did that day we were watching the Super Bowl at the shop when our TV was like 2 minutes ahead of theirs, so we kept like yelling out at the shop. And
Yeah.
Oh, we had such a good
bad.
time until they reset it on purpose so that we were behind them.
That's it. Sweet Caroline.
Mine is sweat.
Good
It's sweat,
times
Carol.
never feel so good.
Sweat Caroline sounds a little less.
It's
appetizing.
coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Oh, shut up. That's it now.
If Sweat Caroline has been watching the football, probably tastes like kebab and lager, to be honest.
I will say this now. There may not be any NUVS on Sunday.
Final.
Final
Sweat
Sunday,
Caroline
yeah.
is going to
Yeah.
taste a little skunky, tangy,
It's a
sweaty,
bit salty. It's a bit salty tears. I'll probably get done for that now, singing Sweet Caroline on thing. I'll get working thing on it. So if you didn't know, yes, it's the final on Sunday, so there may not be any NUVS because football is on and we're in the final. It's coming. It's coming. So, yeah. So you're gonna have to look back. What about strawberry? Anybody know what
There's
they do?
so many options for strawberries. Like I said, you use a booster for a strawberry if you want to use like apricot.
Well,
or
what?
something.
Yeah, what would you
kiwi
use
or
for the
that.
booster? That's it. What if you was going to do a strawberry, a half decent strawberry? Graham can't chase it anyway. What would you? I know because lemon used to be a good one for boosting strawberry. Put a little drop.
Dragon fruit works.
Dragon fruit were another one. Dragon fruit. Yeah, we use dragon fruit to boost it
Apricot
a little bit.
works.
Raspberry works to hold the
works.
flavor.
Yep.
I can
But
get I can get some flavors out of some strawberries by just adding a little bit of raspberry to it. Tiny, like 0.2.
Yeah, I'm going to say if you are going to use
Most recently,
an additive to
some
it,
of the
you're not
kiwis have been used to boost your raspberries. I mean, there's all
But
kinds
again,
of options there.
you've also got to decide on what type of strawberry you want. Do you want strawberry jam? Do you want a strawberry compote? Do you want fresh strawberry?
gonna.
Do you
Don't
want
use strawberry
syrup?
smash. It's fucking awful.
Well,
Whatever you do,
There's
do
so-
not use strawberry smash.
there's so many good strawberries on. There's so many good strawberries out there now that Graham wouldn't know about. There's so many good strawberries out there now
I've got virtually all of them.
that you. I think instead of trying to use another flavor to boost, I think you're better off just mixing 2 or 3 different strawberries together to get the strawberry.
But you've got
want.
to do 2 anyway. Whatever you do, you've got to do 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So instead of going for 2 strawberries and a dragon fruit, I just play around with those 2 strawberries to get what you want, or do 3 strawberries.
Or 27. So yeah, you like you say, you play around with them. Strawberries is, to get a really nice strawberry is really hard. To be honest with you, you can either get because
Yeah,
you don't
'cause-
want to go down candy route, do you?
No,
It's not a
they
candy
all
strawberry.
they are all either lean towards candy, or they've got that green note.
Yes.
Nobody eats green strawberries. Stop putting that green note in.
Yeah. It's a fucking green strawberry. Yeah, no, like I say, it is hard to get a strawberry that lingers. Do you know what I mean? Because I find I
that's
can
the
taste
raspberry.
it.
The raspberry helps it linger.
Right.
That was something that one of the first things that Zippy taught me. So try this with your strawberries.
Duchess loves green strawberries.
But the
Even.
funniest thing is, like the green strawberry from Cap, the new one, is not the
like
same.
grass.
It's not green strawberry. It's like got a strawberry with a little bit of green. It's not truly a green strawberry like the FA version. They're completely.
So what about your creams? Do you know what cream I hardly ever use? I think I've used it once. Bavarian cream.
Oh, see, I like Bavarian cream, and they all taste slightly different to me.
Yeah.
So they all have slightly different uses. It's like the Wonder Flavors Bavarian cream tastes more like for me anyway, it tastes more like a patisserie sort of cream. You know, the stiff cream
Yeah.
that you get. You know, when you buy like the vanilla, the cream donuts, the long ones that we have over here, but they've got that fake cream in.
Mm.
It tastes a little bit like that to me. The Flavor West Bavarian cream has got caramel notes running through it. So I'll tend to use that where I want to pop up a little bit of caramel or something as well. The TFA one has got very slight caramel notes, but not as heavy as the Flavor West.
Did you ever try the VSO Barbarian cream?
No, I think I can't
That was
remember if I
unusual.
picked that up or not.
Yeah, I thought that was unusual. That took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it. It felt like it was like really intricate. There was a lot going on, and I was just. I remember tasting it for the first time, and I had a single tester of that because I was so curious. I was just sitting there going, I don't know how to put this. Don't know. Seemed to look very buttery, if I can remember rightly.
mean that one?
Yeah, I've got it.
Barbarian cream?
Yeah. Can you remember what it's like? If I'm remembering this right, quite
It's got a
buttery.
little bit of a slight spice note to it that's different than most.
Mm,
Well, then that's a
very
really nice.
light.
Yep. Very light, like a
Yep, put it back in
pleasurable
your
kind of, like
screen.
almost a vanilla spice
Mm.
note to it.
This
Yeah.
one-on-one
It's like,
Bavarian cream is not a bad cream.
I've got quite a few Bavarian creams now.
It all depends what sponge you're going to use and
what cream
mix
you
it
want?
with
yeah,
something
what
else.
cream you want, because that's just one cream Bavarian.
Yeah, when it comes to the creams,
I'd-
your cake layer is going to matter. Your strawberry is going to matter. You really got to build the creams around it the right way for what you have for the other two bases, because they're
Yeah,
all
I
going to
mean,
react differently.
Yeah, it's like, did you want it covered in a pouring cream? Do you want a stiff cream? Do you want a whipped cream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it stands out from the other flavors.
So
Yeah, it's
have
not bad. That. It's
some-
not
would you reckon the thicker the cream, the better the separation?
You probably are. You probably are going to get that.
You say
you wanna-
Bavarian creams, okay?
Oh, he's-
Bavarian creams.
Okay, Nevins.
It's 14% whipped cream. He's in.
Bavarian
got-
cream. Okay, so I got CAP, I've got FA, I got DXTPA, I got Perulum, I've got Wonder Flavors, I've got SSA, and I got TFS. Those are all Bavarian creams I have. So you're just making me more confused, Graham. Stop.
Yeah, 40%
It's not
whipped
hard.
cream.
Yeah, I think if you go for like Graham said, I think if you go for a thicker cream, then you probably are going to get that separation. Because if you try and do a whipped cream, it's going to get lost in the sponge.
Yeah.
Same
Well,
as
I'm wondering.
same as like-
I'm wondering with Nevin's theory and
I
pushing
can
up
al-
if it'll stand out or if it'll still just blend differently. I don't know.
I can
was
remember
wondering that
the
myself.
first things I ever read when I was doing research on creams, because I couldn't get creams right for about a year. I was just all over the place with creams, and then suddenly everything just clicked into place. I kept on using the TPA cream, and I remember reading about it, and it was saying it mixes everything together. And I was like, oh no, that explains a lot.
oh, is that the TFA whipped cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's used as an
Mixes
emulsifier.
everything.
Yeah.
So I love that. But you can have a look. There's a lot of leeway in the kind of the sponge and the cream. There's a lot of leeway in the
Wait,
cream because
wait,
you
wasn't-
can have little kind of notes in your cream to make
Penny,
it
wasn't his
slightly
trifle
different.
the fizzy one? Wasn't that the fizzy trifle dubbed it? Nevin's talking about his trifle. Wasn't that the fizzy trifle?
Yeah, the
Fizzy trifle.
trifle.
Yeah.
Fizzy
It's
trifle.
woeful.
That's how he got separation. He added a bit of lemonade.
Woeful. While we're on as well, if you do get in touch with Nevins, I have seen that he's selling off his concentrates, 120ml bottles for 20 quid.
Which ones? I'll read them out. I'll go to the page and read.
I just
them
saw
out.
it on Insta that he had some neon sauce left
Yeah.
Yeah.
and some other bits and pieces, and one that wasn't a strawberry bubble gum that wasn't released.
Where is it?
Does that include postage as well? That £20 for £20, it fucking better do.
We go. I can
Hey,
show.
Mickey, love you, all right, mate.
Okay, these are the concentrates. All you need to do is contact Nick, and you've heard a lot about these. Cinema Vibes was never released.
No, I've
That's the one
still
that you
got some of
like,
that left. There's some vibes.
Lemon
Cinema-
Pepper was nearly as good as my Enlighten.
Cinema Vibes is one of them slushies that you get at cinema. Is that?
Yeah,
The original one was better than this one, though. I've got to say, the original mix he did.
yeah. The lemon bar is really nice.
Slimer's nice. Slimer's really nice.
Sli-
Like a lemon and lime.
Slimer
Sounds
is-
really nice.
Slimer didn't last me at all.
No, I was quite
vaped
surprised
it
with
in
that.
a day. The chew is basically a one bar, and you know about the ginge. Well, everybody knows about the ginge, which is the Jamaican ginger cake, and he's got that
Yes.
texture and gooiness to it, and yeah. So I think he's selling them in concentrate form, so you'd be buying it at 120
Yes,
mil.
120 mil for 20 quid.
I don't know if you can get smaller. He will be able to tell you, but just
He did
contact
say
me.
he's got some others. He did say he's got some others left as well.
He's got some others left. Did he? Put
Yeah,
them?
he said no. He didn't put them up. He just said I've got some other concentrates left.
Yeah, just have a word with him. He might still have some blue
So he might have
left.
some trifle blues.
You might have
nice.
some green.
Yeah, some green. Yeah, that greeny blue stuff.
Yeah, help him buy a new graphics card for his computer.
Yeah, is that why he's selling everything off? I might have to get into it. So let us know what you've got, Nick. Just drop it in chat there and say what you've got left if you know. I actually found while I was looking.
Well, once the thing is that this is a rare opportunity, especially for mix, especially if you do one shots and everything like that. Grab them because they're not good. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
They won't be around.
I might have to pick some of that Slimer because I quite like that. I was quite shocked that I didn't think I would lime it, but it was nice.
I think my favourite out of all of the Slimer, as I say, just went completely really quickly, and lemon bar. I didn't really get on with the ginger, but I can't eat. I can only have. I love Jamaican
Yes.
ginger cake. I can have one slice. I keep a looking and go, oh, I like more, but I'm just like, oh no.
He's got strawberry bubblegum lemonade, Wambar, Tropic, salty, and then some pre-made bottle left. I might have some of that Wambar off here. I might have some of that.
And Snob as well.
On Snob. Also, obviously, what is it's gone then? Alt Slimer's gone.
Pop vape.
Slimer's gone. Oh.
Oh, we still have some.
What will the predictions be for the final? England's going to win.
All right, have they won? Have they won?
Oh, he's got Slimer too.
Is it over?
Yes, they won. Yeah, 2-1.
Oh.
So that's why I'm saying then UVS is probably not going to be on Sunday because no fucker's going to be watching it. So, yeah, I think I'll probably put on a message that it will be cancelled on Sunday.
Yeah.
So you can watch it too.
Yes, basically, yeah. And some pre-made bottles left. Well, there you go. Salty wasn't bad. That bubblegum set, that strawberry bubblegum. I might have to hit you up and say, do me a 60 and a 60 and a fucking... I don't want to get it, 120, it'd be shit. I could do with a bit of bubblegum and a bit of Wambar and maybe a big bottle of slime.
But it's good that he's releasing them as a concentrates as well. Back to his roots.
Yeah, Mick's going to be working late Sunday. Is everybody about at the pub?
Oh, God, yeah.
He says that Wambar is accurate, but it absolutely chews your cotton up. So an RDA is recommended.
If you're gonna vape the Wham bar, you have to play Careless Whisper in the background.
Yeah,
You have to. It just has to happen.
I'm never going to chew you up. Yeah.
I don't know what time it's on Sunday. I can soon tell you what time.
8 o'clock it would
I would have thought so. It'd be 8. I would have thought so.
Put the lighting in here.
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
8
John
o'clock
Paul
Sunday.
Glasgow is saying it, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so I can't see 8 p.m. Sunday. Yeah, so I can't see a lot of people being on Sunday. To be honest with you,
No.
So I probably will say that now it is officially.
Be honest,
Not
you're
on.
just not going to be able to pay attention to it because you'll be too busy watching yourself.
Yeah,
Sit there and blame it on
Anki
everybody
saying
else.
8 fucking p.m. 8 fucking p.m. Anki, I don't think there'll be a show on Sunday.
Oh, what's up with that?
We might come on afterwards and do half an hour. I
I
don't know.
think he was going to turn up.
Anki won't have turned up. We watched it last night.
Actually, I think Sunday Hanky would turn up.
Yeah,
He
we
would just
watched
be
it.
slightly distracted.
Yeah, England will be 3-0 down by 8-10.
What's up with my
dear.
camera?
So what we're saying about the cream not being a... Cheers, Mick, love. He would turn up for a prostitute's dinner.
What the? Okay.
So, yeah, if you're going to... You could go, like you say, a whipped cream. It probably wouldn't be a whipped cream, though. It'd be more like a double cream, wouldn't it? Or in the middle of it, you'd want that
No, it's
sort of...
different for different people. It's
Yeah.
I won't have a whipped cream in my cake.
I would.
It'd have to be fresh.
but-
Whipped cream on the top, yeah.
Yeah.
But inside, I go for more of a sort of stiff cream.
Yeah, like I say, yeah.
You said, but my immediately first thought, I thought when the profile came out, I want Devon cream, but I can't put Devon cream in it because you can't use it.
Can't get it.
Can't get
You
it.
can't get it.
I just love that Devon cream. It's the closest thing to the cream I have in my head is that Devon cream.
BBG. Yeah. Super chats are painless. Mash. Do you know, true fact is this, the director's son wrote that. He was something like 14 at the time. There you go. He has a Zoom to pay for. Exactly, I have a Zoom to pay for. Keeps fucking going up. There's this Zoom. The fucking
Yeah, you noticed that
fortune.
too? You noticed that too, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like something like 16 quid now.
Everything's going up.
Shite.
Where is it?
Don't know what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a lemon cake.
A lemon cake? It's a lemon and a cake?
Nope, go find it.
Because Graham's overusing it. That's why it goes up in price.
JVJ's got his first 3D printed mod. It's a Joker. One, I love it. Very nice.
Oh, I tried to do a lemon cream sponge cake on the 16th, but that's in the bin.
In the bin. Get in the bin. If you
That
don't do
that
it,
didn't even get that. I did a 60 ml bottle. I had about 3 vapes in it, and I went, "Oh my god!" That's
did you
good.
not use lemon curd?
No, I was messing around with the lemon syrup gummy,
Yeah, I
lemon
did-
gummy candy to thicken something up, and it didn't work because I got overcomplicated and over stupid with things. I got cake sponge cake, creamy sponge cake, lemon chemovatic, lemon gummy candy, lemon meringue salubarome, sour lemon, super sweet, and sweet cream VTA, and it turned into an absolute mess. And it had this horrible aftertaste with the lemon.
I think if you're going to do a lemon cake, you'd have to do with lemon curd because that's nearest you're going to get to that sort of lemon.
Well,
a juicy lemon or all like that's not going to give you. It's going to be a totally different
lemon
lemon.
drizzle cake.
Yeah, see, I
Need
had
a
a
lemon to soak in to the cake.
no,
Yeah, but it's
I
not
had
a lemon,
play-
is it? It's go on, sorry.
I had to play around with a lemon drizzle cake, and yeah, I gave up after a while because the lemon kept disappearing on me.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'd say flavour art.
Hey, Aggie.
Flavour art.
Yeah, that like I say, I think even with a lemon drizzle cake, a curd would go nicer with it than a what is it would like juicy lemon or all like that. I just think you're gonna get. It's not gonna. Like juicy lemon's not gonna do it. I don't think juicy lemon will ever fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much of a bright lemon.
Lemon flavour express sinks into cakes and stays prominent.
See, I always found that to be more on the candy side for me.
Dutch is saying FE lemon works wonders with bakery and desserts.
That's the one I just said. Great minds. Where did I learn that? I think I
tell you
learned
what.
that from Noted.
That juicy lemon's a bit sherbety taste. No, like a sherbet lemon.
Mm.
It's very much like a sherbet lemon. Is that?
That's it. I stuck yogurt in my cake.
Oh, so this is what I was going to say that I
Yogurt
got.
drink.
So this is. I found these while I was looking through the chef's choice. So you can't probably. You might get one of them now. I don't know because we're not sure if they. But I've got chef's super concentrates,
Yeah.
tobacco toasted pop.
Yeah, it's tobacco toasted popcorn.
Is that what it is? It's supposed to be a popcorn.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's pop. Yeah, it's popcorn, not pop.
It's not when I thought it was pop. I thought I've never fucking tasted a toasted pop.
No, I'm sure that's tobacco toasted popcorn.
Yeah, there's no. It doesn't really taste popcorny. There's very much a tobacco taste in it. It's definitely got an. Do you know that tobacco RY4 sort of smell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. In other words, that's what I would get in an RY4. That's what I'd get it as. Definitely an RY4 sort of smell to it, and the taste. And I also found this.
Oh, that's good. Toffee yogurt. Oh, I love toffee yogurt.
Do you know that's a really nice? It's got the sour.
Has it got that
Yogurty sort-
tang
Yes,
with the toffee?
yes, with the toffee.
See, I'm probably going to wreck it for you now, Benny. That when I tested all of the chef's choice flavors, I didn't like the vast majority of their toffee offerings because they always come across as more of a honey than a toffee. I can always
So I
taste
don't get-
honey to them, not toffee.
No, I don't get. I get a toffee at least. I get very much a toffee on the back of the hand. Do you know what I mean? I'm only tasting it.
Oh no,
I get a.
it's probably just my taste buds for that particular toffee that you're using.
Yeah, it's got that sour tang to it. Yeah, it's, a bit of natural yogurt works wonders for that. Tang, sour tang.
Steph, if you're around, slap him.
But yeah. Yeah, can we speak? That's why. What is it? It's gone, isn't it? 60-watt guy. He's gone. He's disappeared. He's left us. He's left us.
He said
'cause
he'd be right back a little while ago.
Yeah, because he's from Holland. And that's who they were playing, the Netherlands. But yeah, I was quite surprised because I've not used them. They've been in a box and I was just looking through. And I was like, do you know that tobacco's a nice RY4 sort of taste to it. And that toffee, I think that's quite a nice...
Yeah, quite a few of those chef's choice were really good. They're just they just need high percentages to use them.
Yes. I guess that because the toffee in it's really a low toffee. But I do get a toffee out of it. But yeah, first thing I did was like, oh, it's got that sour little tang of a yogurt sort of taste to it. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with them ones. So I pulled a few out that I've been quite impressed with, like that churro. I was quite impressed with that when I got it.
I was really impressed with the rainbow flavors concentrate. The churro was perfect, and I really wish I got it before they ran out.
Right. I don't even know what churro is. What is a churro?
It's
It's
like
like a fried. It's like a fried sort of dough. It's a Mexican. It's a Mexican
Right.
dessert.
Right.
Normally covered in cinnamon sugar.
That's probably why it goes well with that Loran's.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
that Loran's is a really low cinnamon.
yeah. You know, like a yum yum. The
Right,
Greg's
yes.
yum yums.
Yes.
It's a
yes.
little bit. It's a little bit like a yum yum, except
Right.
a little bit crispier.
Right.
Without quite so much stodge.
I love yum yums.
Yep, Jay. Little yum yums for the win. Yeah, I like a little yum yum with a toffee in the middle. It's got the toffee in it, hasn't it? So I do like that one. I also like their they do a what is it? A pasty, their natto pasty thing, the egg custard tart,
Oh, yeah.
whatever it's called. I have a couple of them. All right,
Yeah.
the churro is a fried dough stick, then nata, that's it, yeah, nata. Then it's rolled in a cinnamon sugar. That's probably, like I said, that's why it goes well with that. When I put them together, I thought that goes really well with that cinnamon roll.
Yeah,
Really well.
yeah. That's what I said about the. See, my voice is going again now. See, that's what I said about the pairing with cat funnel cake.
Yeah, it probably
It's
would
because
do.
it's the same sort of profile.
That's probably why it goes well with that one that I put in, that fried sponge cake, deep fried sponge cake.
Yeah.
So, I'm all right, Mr. Hankey. I'm all right, thank you. All right, thank you. I showed off a bit of a tart earlier on.
Oh, the original.
Yeah, Manchester tart.
It's
There's no strawberry in it. I thought there's no strawberry in this because it's a raspberry tart in it. It's not strawberry tart. Yeah, too much hot tour. Too much hot tour.
Can't escape.
So yeah, so have a think about entering contests. Booyah, you all right, mate? You all right, mate? Have a think about entering contest if you do. See, strawberry and cream is one of the first flavours that everybody used to say, try and perfect that before you go on to mixing. That's what they used to say. If you can get a simple strawberry and cream together, then you could go on to mix other things. When I first started mixing. Nail that down and you probably...
I would say even if you knew, have a go at it, because it's always fun to enter these competitions, and they'll give you feedback.
Yeah.
I don't want feedback.
Yeah, it's
I
shit.
don't want anybody telling me.
Yeah, it's shit.
That's why he gets disqualified. Does it on purpose, buddy? Just so
get a B- on the school reports.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants, though, isn't it? Is that constructive feedback, not just that's shit. That is
That's shit. Yeah, that's shit.
It's that constructive feedback that's useful, especially to new mixers.
Yes, yeah. So you don't want it's woeful, or it's a fizzy trifle, and it was a fizzy trifle.
I remember the first feedback I ever got on a recipe was the Cherry Tunes one I did, and he said a little bit of eucalyptus just to lift it. I tried it, and I went, brilliant.
Yeah.
On the mend, thanks, John. Even though my voice is going again.
Yeah, so a little bit of an update on that. A little bit of an update is don't sneeze with your mouth closed.
No.
That's an update because someone ended up in hospital, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Went to the doctors on Friday morning. I was in the hospital within about 45 minutes of going to the doctors because I'd perforated my throat, and they found the air trapped in the soft tissue in my neck, where it was leaking into my neck.
So yes,
I think he's just got it the wrong way round. It's transition and then shave your Adam's apple, not I shave your Adam's apple then transition.
yes. So don't sneeze with your mouth closed. Let it out. We know you sneeze with your butt. That's what all that white stuff comes out.
Right.
Nope, not going there. Nope.
Where's Nick's posh vape Jew recipe? I need to leave him some constructive feedback.
Well, like we gave universal feedback about Animatorium. It's shite.
Where is he? Some constructive feedback coming your way, Mick.
A moratorium. That's it.
Oh, can you put pictures and comments?
No, you could probably
I'm
put
not too sure.
You could probably put emojis or something like that in. You might be able to put a GIF.
No, I want to do it.
I've never seen any pictures put in comments.
Right, we are coming up to that time, so it is time to say our goodbyes. Like I say, if you are watching, it probably won't be. It will definitely won't be a show on Sunday. Might jump in, depending how it goes. Might jump in after this game. I might jump in and see how it's going on, but I very much doubt we'll be on.
Well, if you win, you can open up a celebratory
Zoom. Yeah. Might come on Zoom afterwards just to have a little chat. Right. He should have farted, Simmer and associate, right, mate. You should. He's saying that you should have farted simultaneously.
Relieve the pressure.
Yeah. Yes. So we will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Tim for a change.
Well, got What in the Horror podcast coming out this week. We're gonna be recording tomorrow night. Saturday is campfire treats. I already put one of mine out there. It's like, for an example, it's something we used to make in Boy Scouts. Actually, you'd take an apple, you core it out. We would do trail mix, but I did a cranberry and raisin mix. Put it in the middle, and then wrap it in tinfoil and put it in the coals of the fire, which
Baked
with a little bit of
apples.
cinnamon sugar in it, and it's like a baked apple, but you make it in the fire, so it's a campfire treat.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. S'mores is obvious one or something like that. But I figured s'mores is difficult actually, so that's a good one to go after anyway. So that'll be
It's that
Saturday's show.
Baked apple with evaporated milk.
And it's also to top things off, if you want to make it out of his recipe, well, do s'mores, and if he's got to get the recipe flavorings, he'll do it. But Steve-O's birthday too. It's today, Steve-O's birthday, but that's going to be celebrated Saturday as well. Then Monday noted we are going over beginner florals, so like some of the softer floral side. And then Tuesday is going to be recipes or flavorings starts with the letter O, and that's what I'm up to this week. And let's see, I'm gonna go to Cassie. She's laughing too damn much.
I was waiting for him to say, "I'd like to thank."
yeah.
All right, here, let's show Tim
like
how
Kate
you do
Winslet.
it. Thanks for coming, everybody. Bye. I'll pass it to Liam.
Thanks everybody in chat, been great as always. And Tim, just think you're doing campfire recipes. That's Rocky doing baked potato and steak. Right, I will pass it over to Graham.
That is possible.
2% toasted a marshmallow. I'm done. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you later.
Right, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for my co-host for joining me week in, week out. Much appreciated. If you do want to see Tim on every DIY show, just type it in on Google. You'll find it on YouTube. You'll find him on there, DIY Mixing, and he's on every show on there. If you want to see us again next week, you will do. If you haven't got any questions, like I say, leave them in a comment or drop in the show next week. And we'll be back same time, same place. Good night. Or if you do want to join us for after show, I'm going to drop this in now if you want to join us for a little bit. There you go. Good night.
Thank you.